Hello and welcome. My name's Dr. Jess, and today we're talking about 4 stretches for your pelvic floor. For our first stretch, the happy baby stretch, your hands grab the outside edges of your feet as you pull your knees towards your armpits. You'll want to keep your head relaxed on the mat while you do this, that way you're not straining your neck. This is one you should feel in your groin and inner thigh muscles, but it also serves as a great hip opener. If you'd like, you can also add a little bit of a rock from side to side, nice and slow, just getting some movement in through your lower back. You'll notice that as I perform this exercise, my feet are staying flat as if I could walk on the ceiling almost, and they stay in that position throughout the whole stretch. For this next stretch, we're going to come to a seated position for a seated butterfly stretch. Now, this one is also a great inner thigh and groin muscle stretch. If you have played any sports, soccer, running even, you've probably practiced this one in the past. You'll want to press the soles of your feet together as you let your knees fall down towards the ground. And the key here is not to force the stretch. You shouldn't be feeling any pain with this one either. For this next stretch, we're heading back onto our mat, just lying on our back. Starting with our left leg, we're going to pull our knee up towards our chest and then rotate it over towards the right side. And you can use your right hand to sort of pull it over to that side. You'll notice this one gives you a bit of a stretch through your glutes, which is really, really nice, especially if you find that you've been sitting for a long period of time. For this one, I don't want you to be feeling stress or pain through your back. We're going to switch sides here, this time working with our right leg. And this is one, because you're doing one side at a time, you might notice that one side is more flexible than the other. For this one, I find that my right leg is a lot tighter in through my glutes than my left. And for our very last stretch, we're going to be heading into a kneeling position, starting with our left leg forward. So for this one, I'm squeezing my glutes together before I shift forward slightly until basically you feel a good stretch through your right hip flexor muscle, or the muscles in front of your right hip. One of the most common mistakes I see when people do this stretch is that they forget about the glute squeeze. So then they're able to shift crazy far forward. So one of the key things is to remember that glute squeeze before you do the shift. And it's a much tinier shift than a lot of people would expect. We're going to switch legs here, just having our right leg forward instead this time. You'll notice once again, I squeeze my glutes forward before adding that shift forwards. Basically, you're going to hold each one of these stretches for 30 seconds each and 30 seconds per side. Definitely great to add in at least 3 times per week if you struggle with pelvic floor tightness.